Hello there, listeners. Welcome to the Bullpen podcast. Now, before we get started, I'd just like to quickly talk about Buzzsprout. So, over the years, myself and Jamie have worked incredibly hard and refined the Bullpen podcast into the stylish cultural phenomenon that it is today. But none of this would have been possible without Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout as a platform allows us to upload our finished work and host it on major services such as Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes and more. Simply put, without Buzzsprout, we would not have reached as many ears as we have. Once you sign up to Buzzsprout, you immediately get access to several hours worth of upload allowance a month, as well as an easy to navigate website and analytical data of every aspect of your podcast and all its listeners. If you sign up using our link in the podcast description, you'll find information on how to sign up and grab a $25 Amazon voucher courtesy of Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest way to get your podcast off the ground. Join over 100,000 podcasters getting their voices heard and sign up using our link today.
Okay, we're good to go?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the...
Good evening.
Who are you?
I'm back.
So we
Boys are
have
back in town.
Mr. Davidrdring
Hello and welcome.
and my good self, Jamie Ramage, and...
Third wheel in it today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thomas TBoultby back with the bullpen.
Yeah.
Sorry for my absence.
Yes.
Was it last week? Was it last week or the week before?
2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
2
I
weeks
think,
ago.
yeah.
Oh, that was due to the extension on Bullpen Towers, wasn't it?
Well, you can use any excuse you like, to be honest.
I'll go for that one. That's
The one we used was loads better.
Yeah. I think it ranged from something that just couldn't be bothered to something else. I can't remember.
No, it was getting his pipes
I had
fitted.
plumbing issues.
Yes. Problems with the waterworks.
Yes.
Are you back?
I'm back,
You
yeah.
made the 2D team a 3D team again?
Absolutely.
Just like Dexter Fowler is going to hit this out the park.
So, what are we doing? We're watching a game,
Yeah,
aren't we?
just for the people who can't see the TV.
We're not at
watching-
the Cardinals Stadium, literally.
No, although on a 90,000 inch screen that takes up
It would feel like it.
a whole wall.
So we are watching the Giants at Cardinals.
Yeah.
Giants currently down
Bush
2-0. Yeah, Bush Stadium. Very nice stadium, I must say.
I do just want to quickly start this episode with some sad news. There has been a death. A death of optimism. For what once was such a promising season. Was it May, June? That
June, July, I think it
Mr.
was.
TBoultby pronounced that this is the season.
This is it.
On the back of
This
a
is the
really
season.
hot winning streak. That's
Now gone.
the last 4 days.
Heat
The last
on.
I've completely gone Phase 1. I'm afraid it's.
Absolutely.
It's not the last time he'll back the Marlins there.
But I mean, there was some interesting news from yesterday's. I don't know if you watched yesterday's game at all.
No.
Your prize boy Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, yes, that was his last, well, what
Probably.
they believed to be his last at bat for the Giants, obviously having Tommy John surgery.
So he took himself off the injured list and basically said, "Look, I've got one hit left in me, and I don't want to play. I want to have one go." So he took himself off the DL, had a quick hit, bunted it to, I think it was like third or something.
Yeah.
Got out straight away, but the ovation for him was
I
incredible.
mean, you can understand it. He's been a stalwart there for a good number of years.
Twice an All-Star, I believe.
Oh, I
read
believe
today.
so. Yeah, he's obviously won a couple of championships with the Giants. And yeah, he said he had to hold back the tears, which you can understand, really.
Yeah, must be.
Obviously, it will be his
emotional.
last bat with Bruce Bochy as well, because
He's
retiring
retiring.
at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bit of an end of an era for those two, especially.
Yeah, it was a good.
Did you just see the advert for the halfway to St Patrick's Day shirt?
Yeah, I did.
17th of September.
I'll tell you something. American local cable TV is the future for adverts. Some of the adverts are just spectacular.
11% off.
11% off your flooring.
I know what audio. I actually do come with a bit of news.
Okay.
I've kept quiet for quite a while. I am going to be a dad.
Oh!
I was just about to
I've
say
been-
you're pregnant.
Well, by looking at me, you would think I'm carrying twins.
Well, congratulations,
yeah,
young man.
Yeah,
Well done.
kept it quiet. I wanted to broadcast it first on the
You wanted to tell the world before you told your own family.
Yeah, we told your partner.
The world does know. The world does know, but I wanted it to be.
I'll shake your hands on
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll shake your hand.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
And I feel like, in a way, this is our baby as well.
Yeah, it's the bullpen baby.
Yeah.
We all conceived this one. I mean,
he will be a giant.
Physically and
He will be a giant.
that's really good news.
All outnumbered.
That is some good news.
well, he'll be quite tall.
Yeah.
He'll be walking for your girlfriend.
6'7".
That's good. That's
Thank you.
all jokes aside. That's good news.
Thank you very much.
Good news. How do you top that?
Well,
Right. Well,
I mean,
it's been a pleasure. We'll see you in 9 months.
Yeah.
back to the Giants losing 2-0.
Back down to
reality.
earth.
Absolutely.
What's Wainwright going to do to your guys here?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you saw the no-hitter last night from Verlander.
Yeah.
Third no-hitter of his career. I think he joins only one of six pitchers now to have 3 or more.
Wow.
So he's done. He's in
That's
the
quite a
elite
nice
company.
little 71 mile an hour.
Breaking ball.
There was one of the pitchers that came in for, I think, the 7th inning for the Padres last night was hitting like 101 consistently.
Yeah. Wow.
It's just, I mean, not all of them going in the zone, but it's. I never thought you could throw a baseball more than 100 miles an hour.
No.
I thought 100 was the maximum limit, but unless the gun's on the blink, I don't know. 101 is fast, like the reaction time for that.
I think the fastest cricket ball released is like 99 point something miles an hour.
Yeah, it's
no need, is there?
obviously with.
Well, it depends if Nick Knight's batting at the time.
When you think of them throwing it 100 mile an hour, you think of the actual potential dangers in that as well. Like you say, one just little slip of the finger or a little sort of, missed through ball, and you've seen what can happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, people getting hit and whatnot, but yeah, it makes you wonder how they actually managed to throw it 100 plus miles an hour. It's ridiculous.
It's interesting as well. If you think about like the AA and AAA game, not as fast, but the gap isn't as big as, say, I don't know, NFL. Like the gap in quality dropping down for that.
Yeah.
Like, the fundamentals of baseball isn't that different.
No, it's
sort
not.
of in your amateur leagues. Like the ball is still travelling fast.
Exactly, yeah.
And you've still only got like less than a second to react.
Yeah.
I don't know if the mound's, is it further away? Or I just dreamt that. In like amateur baseball. It's not quite as close, is it?
I don't actually know. Is it not a standard?
I thought it would be a standard
I
level.
don't know, I think for like, I mean for the rookies and stuff, the little leaguers.
It would be closer.
Well, I just mean like you more chance to react for your batters, haven't you?
Yeah. Because with women's cricket, that one thing some people say is that they should make the pitch smaller so that you have that less time to react to kind of speed up the game. But it's just silly. But yeah.
I don't actually know, to be fair. It's something we should look up, I think.
Yeah, it's sort of some research that we probably could have done.
Probably should have done.
It's more fun just to speculate, though.
Should have done research before the actual podcast, not through
I
it.
think that in Little League baseball, the mound is like 4 miles away from the
4 miles.
4 miles, yeah. Nobody can get hurt that way.
It's fired from a cannon. No runs in any game ever recorded, but it's not fun to watch at all.
No. So how are your respective teams doing?
Well, we've turned up a little bit.
Turned up.
We had a struggle against the Red Sox recently. Managed a cheeky game where fun little Rick roll occurred.
Oh yeah, the old Rick roll that I've just
Yeah, that was funny, I must say.
Yeah. The thing is even in like cricket grounds, the Sweet Caroline from the old Mr. Diamond.
Yeah.
That gets an unbelievable amount of
it does.
good sing-song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to have an institution like Diamond Rick rolled is just not acceptable, I'm afraid.
Well,
so
nobody is exempt from being Rick rolled.
Yeah.
Does anyone?
Should hang their heads.
Do you think anyone has contacted Mr. Diamond to see if he's got any comments? I think he'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine. I really do.
He's mellowed out a bit now.
From the bad old days, where you didn't want to get on his bad side. Oh, I tell you,
Nobody is exempt from being rickrolled.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I'd hate it personally.
Yeah. Well, haven't your band already had that on? It's just like, nah, get these off. I'm going to put it in the category.
Would be fun just to sort of play the first
Yeah.
minute of a song and then just immediately go into recasting.
Yeah.
Why don't you actually do that?
In fact, that was a cracking idea.
It is a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
That's a base hit for the Giants.
Here we go.
Yastrzemski, who's been having a pretty good season, to be fair.
Rolls off the tongue.
Absolutely.
There's no Steve Smith, is it? That's for sure.
No.
No, he got hit in the head the other day.
Again?
No, by Archer.
Oh, I think meant
By an archer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, by
Took an arrow to the head.
Jesus.
Gaffer Archer.
One way to get him out, I suppose.
96 miles an hour or something like that.
Welcome to...
The Ashes.
welcome to the Ashes.
Oh, can we actually talk about that?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, the Ashes.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I mean,
you're acting like you don't know what happened the other day.
I know where there was the Stokesy guy
Yeah,
had a good innings.
yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about. Yeah.
well, all I remember was being at work whilst the game was on, and getting in my car after finishing, thinking the game would all but be over.
Mm.
All of a sudden, there's all sort of commotion. They need 2 to win. I'm like, what has happened here? What has happened? And then obviously they had the fumble by Nathan Lyon,
Yeah.
which was, if you've seen it, is terrible.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Somebody's
But-
done a thing with the Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Really? Oh, wow. That's
Bless
good.
him.
That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's worth mentioning that. That was probably one of the best test matches
Yeah.
ever
Um,
in cricket, I must say.
if you don't know what happened, with one wicket left, they needed about 70 runs.
Yeah.
England needed 70 runs to win. And in that situation, you're like, yeah, we're going.
Yeah. You
start packing up and get the picnic basket, and we're going.
You do. You just go home. It's
yeah.
like it's almost never going to happen.
Pour the Pims down the drain. That's it.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody drink Pims at cricket.
They're there.
This is Headingley. This is in the middle of Leeds.
White Storm.
Nice pint of warm bitter. So
it was a fantastic game, I must say.
Because there was a massive choke from England, and they get out for like 67
67,
on like one of the earlier days.
Even after that, you think there's no point even turning up.
no.
Well, they bowled one against Australia the first innings, didn't they? if I recall?
Yeah, I think they did.
180
something.
And then decided to not capitalise whatsoever on that.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll turn up. We're not going to bat today. It's all right.
We'll make a game of it.
Yeah.
We'll give the punters the full.
Yeah, well, what we're going to do is we're
Nice.
going to get a knock-off Nando's for Ben Stakes and a couple of Yorkie bars, and then we're just going to win this test. That's the plan, boys. That's the plan, and it works a treat.
Yeah, it did. Where's the next test being held? Is it
Old Trafford.
Old Trafford.
Yeah, the proper Old Trafford.
Yeah, proper Old Trafford.
The old Old Trafford.
It's Man United malarkey.
How's the Sox doing?
Yeah, how are the Sox doing?
Steady, aren't they?
Yeah,
Steady.
steady.
Not what you'd expect from champs, but
No. Yeah.
Hey,
It was too much to expect that they'd come back this season.
I mean, what, the 74 and 63, so...
Yeah, got an 8.5% chance of getting to the old playoffs.
The Giants have a 0.1%, which is encouraging,
Yeah.
I must say.
more than zero. That's all I can say. We're joining you on that percentage, as are the Rockies.
The Marlins can still make it.
Yes. There's a mathematical chance that they can still make
The
it.
Marlins can still make it.
But that's a difficult one, that one.
The Tigers, the Royals, and Orioles can't.
No,
Yeah.
physically
It's
can't.
impossible. They could win all their games, which they won't.
They still won't make it. But everyone in the National League can. Just.
It's crazy, isn't it?
But look at the Braves and the Nationals going at it.
Yeah. Gonna hammer and tong, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, look. Well, look at the Central Division. You've got 3 teams in touching distance there.
Yeah.
Brewers could put a win streak together and soon get there.
Hopefully we can hamper the Cardinals tonight. Fingers crossed.
It's not looking promising.
No, it's not. It's not, but stranger things have happened.
Yes.
We were talking about this pre-recording about Justin Verlander's 3rd no-hitter last night.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. We would have mentioned that. We haven't, have we?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Well, if we have...
We have something.
Let's
What is Steak and Shake?
Oh, Steak and Shake. I tell you what, honestly,
Hold the front door.
for people that
What is this?
don't watch American TV, you watch it for the adverts.
I mean, look at that kid's milkshake. Yeah, look at that.
It's just crazy. It's like a big gulp of full-on milkshake.
I mean, that was nice.
Yeah.
That looked incredible.
No, we're getting distracted.
forget
here.
forget Verlander's no-hitter. That was what it was all about.
So while we're talking of food, then should we do the odd taste test?
We can certainly do that. Yeah. What do we got, Ramage?
We have got Space Raiders, Transformer snacks, and quarterbacks. I think on the last episode, we recap for Tom because he couldn't make it. Bless him.
Chose not to be here.
Yeah. He said,
apologise.
No, I'm not coming.
Not tonight.
No. Yeah, it won't be for a while now. So yeah, we mentioned Space Raiders and Transformer snacks in the last episode, and we were like, which is the best? So we decided that, do you know what? We're going to try
We'll
and
put that to the taste.
Yes.
So we have got, in this order, we have got the original Space Raiders, the pickled onion, what I believe to be original Transformer snack,
which is
not confirmed.
one.
Saucy barbecue.
Saucy barbecue.
And then one I've not seen before, I must say.
Yeah.
Golden Wonder's very own quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks.
Cheeseburger flavour.
Yeah.
On snacks.
They do not actually taste anything like cheeseburgers, but
Okay, so that's
but they have got a satisfying
standards.
taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wouldn't replace a cheeseburger with it, would you?
No.
Probably healthier, but
Yeah. Well,
one cheeseburger for one crisp.
Yeah.
1-for-1 ratio is
Well,
probably
it depends
fine.
what type of diet you're on.
What's that? Is it keto diet where you just eat as much meat as you want?
I think that is my diet anyway.
You don't eat any processed food, is that right?
I believe so.
Probably like rat ramen next. I know someone that's on it, and I sort of switch off when people talk about the diets, but I'm sure it's anything, any natural sort of grown food and like grass fed meats and stuff. So your healthy steaks, if there is such a thing.
Who's this on second?
Is it Goldschmidt?
Possibly. I don't know.
Still too soon to tell, I think.
Yeah.
Even at this point, not
He
100%.
always seems to do well against the Giants.
Yeah.
Always seems to do well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anywho,
So, do you want to start, Rambo?
I'll get some pickled onion Space Raiders.
Get a little cocktail. I'm going to get one of these as well.
I'll go for a saucy barbecue Transformer snack. So
They're on the Monster Munch level of pickled onion.
Was my first thought.
Yeah.
they are nice. Highly recommend the saucy barbecue.
So, what would that transform into? Did we put the wheels on that?
Put the wheels on the
wheels
side.
on.
Yeah.
You got your wheels. Yeah. Your chassis.
Chassis.
What can only be described as... Oh, I thought that was a long one. Let's go for the barbecue.
The barbecue, I really like. Do you like that type? That hit of sweetness, but also that barbecue-y goodness.
It's not your standard barbecue, is it? It's the...
No.
It's your saucy barbecue.
Oh.
Suits you, sir. I'm going to try a... I've tried them before, but...
It has been a few years, I've got to say.
Let's
go for a... Once I'm sure.
It takes me back. Very nice, I must
There's
say.
a hint of the pickle.
There's a hint
the
of pickle
mustard.
and pickled onion.
in the
Yeah, they don't taste like.
I'm trying to figure out
cheeseburger
that.
at all.
It doesn't... I'm trying to see if it specifies exactly what flavour that is supposed to be.
Because it isn't cheeseburger.
It says cheeseburger flavour. Well, that's very vague.
There's no meatiness in it at all, is there? It's
Flavour enhancer, cheese powder, fat powder, paprika extract. I don't, it could be anything. It's not cheeseburger, that's for sure.
No, definitely not.
Very.
satisfying,
I'm
mate.
gonna have to have another.
I think the. Yeah, I don't know.
I think the Transformers Snacks win it for me. Ooh.
Oh wow!
Who's this man? Sign him up.
Game playing at third slip for England.
One more.
I took a caught and bowled catch a couple of years ago, where the batsman hit it straight back at me, and I put my hands up like that, and it just bounced off my hands and just looped in the air. And I went after it with just my one hand out, got it, tripped over, did like three.
With the
rolls.
Chariots of Fire music playing in the background.
And I could only apologise to the batsman because I didn't mean to do that.
Don't apologise, you got him out. Like, sayonara.
Yeah,
Maybe it's necessary.
It was a really good catch. It was like, tripped.
Yeah, tripped. Completely didn't mean it at all.
I still don't know which I prefer. I mean, I'm counting the cheeseburger
Out.
quarterbacks out. They're just
They were
Yeah,
just there for
good idea. Good
They're
idea.
there for variety.
Yeah,
It's,
they were like the placebo.
Okay.
I am on the fence, boys.
It's weird because the other week you were all for Space Raiders.
But that's, I don't know, I've not had a Space Raider in absolutely years, so.
Perhaps you were thinking of other Space Raiders flavours.
3-0 to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I bet you were thinking of beef.
Not even beef flavour, just Space Raiders beef.
Space Raiders beef.
And what's the other one
Was
there?
it saucy barbecue?
So they do a saucy one as well, so. Is it worth cranking a.
Should we crack one of these?
Adding a fourth party? Yeah, chuck them in the old.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. No one needs to see
get
that.
him
So we've mixed it up. We're going to try a barbecue Space Raider.
Yeah.
Oh, he's leant back in his chair.
More tangy.
Yeah.
More meaty as well.
Wow. I don't know if it's just because it's a bigger crisp.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot more flavour. Well, that stays with that. You don't need many of them.
That's nice.
Oh.
That is nice.
Now then.
Round it off with a Transformer snack.
I do still like that flavour.
Yeah, I
The thing is, sometimes you get actual just globules of like the flavouring with the Transformer snacks, and that is like it's like when you find a Kit Kat that hasn't actually got the biscuit in.
Pure chocolate.
Pure chocolate. It's like that.
I had a Kit Kat today. Really nice.
Why not? We're going to write to Nestle so we can get you a certificate.
If you want to sponsor me, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Was it 4-finger, chunky?
Just 2-finger Kit Kat.
Ah,
Yeah, 2-finger Kit Kat.
don't want to go mad, do you?
No. So, it's already can manage to do.
Yeah.
Might be able to insert 4 fingers.
Come on, I'll have a 1 week off. Come on.
Sorry.
So I'm going to
You're
say
not sorry.
No.
bottom is the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Third place for the pickled onion Space Raiders.
Yep.
Second place, saucy barbecue Transformer snacks.
You going for the...
First place,
Really?
barbecue. Because they're just, honestly, you could shut your eyes and eat one of them. It's like a Ming cuisine Chinese on a Friday night.
Let me
going to
actually
go-
try that notion there.
If you're going to go for a pickled onion based snack, you would go for
Monster Munch.
Monster Munch every time.
Easy choice. Bigger crisp.
Yeah, Monster Munch are amazing.
The fiery,
Flaming hot one.
flaming, yeah, formidable crisp.
Bit of a kick.
My girlfriend ordered this thing called a snack crate, where you can choose what country you want it from.
Okay.
So it'll just chuck in snacks.
Azerbaijan.
Well, we chose Jamaica. Or did we choose Jamaica? I'm not sure.
You got to go in alphabetical order. Azerbaijan.
I don't think there was an Azerbaijani one. Funny if there was. Was it Jamaica? Well, I just made a Caribbean one, just a generic one.
Caribbean.
And there was a bag of crisps in there. I can't remember what type it was, but it was very reminiscent, if you've ever had the flaming Cheetos, of that. Just intense heat in every
I
bite.
never got Cheetos. I'm more a What's It person.
It's not a nice crisp. Like, it's just hot. Like, it is literally.
Again, the
more hot than
flavouring.
flavour.
Yeah.
The flavouring that you get with What's It's, they just stick with you forever.
Yeah. What's It's are amazing.
Yeah.
I do love What's It's.
I was in tears eating these crisps. It was formidable.
I've not had one crisp I haven't had for a while. Is Skips.
They are nice.
I had a pack last week.
Melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
With my meal deal.
But when you put like 14 in your mouth at once, they don't sort of melt at once. But you're like,
oh, imagine that. It's bliss, isn't it?
Yeah. Takes you back to childhood.
When I think of happier times, I think of 14 skips in my mouth.
walking home from school with a pack of crisps and a slush puppy.
And a pure chocolate Kit Kat.
Kit Kat chunky.
Oh, God.
So
for people that are on their diets, listening to us munch snacks.
This is the good way to end a summer holiday of like 5-6 weeks.
Back next week?
It was back today.
You're back today?
Yeah.
Wow.
Lost over half a stone, so this is the best way to celebrate.
Get it all back in there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Get ready for winter, because it is coming.
It is coming, one way or another.
Winter is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just amazed by
Game of Thrones reference there.
See, this is the thing. I haven't watched any. Well, I think I watched season 1.
I watched
give it
3
a go.
episodes.
And I couldn't.
No,
it wasn't for me.
It's not for me.
See, I saw the trailer before it came out, and for me personally, I'm into all that sort of stuff. So, always going to give it a try. The first 6 seasons, incredible, and the last 2 were sort of.
Meh.
I won't say they were drab, but they weren't the best. And there's been open criticism about it, of how they sort of ended it. But
what do you think about the Witcher series? I think we spoke about this before, haven't we?
is it out yet?
I think they've released.
I've not noticed it pop up on Netflix.
I don't even think there's a trailer yet, actually.
Yeah,
I know they've
there
released
is a
the
trailer.
stills, haven't they?
There is a trailer, yeah.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Oh.
It does look pretty good, I must say. I don't know if they've given they're giving a definite date. I'm not quite sure, to be fair. I'll have to check.
Did you just say for sure?
Oh, here we go. There we are. What are we doing today,
Did
then,
I say
Ramage?
for sure?
I'm pretty sure you said it. We have now. It's this week's Sigrid Bingo,
Oh,
Which
God,
is-
here we are.
which is Mr. David Dring's one and only favourite.
Well, yeah, in the league of her own. The myth, the legend.
She is everything he needs. It is, of course, the sound of Carly Rae Jepsen.
One more in there, really.
There's no drug like me.
You can't just say them out loud. It just doesn't work.
See, so what are we doing here? I mean, are you getting all 4 corners, or are you getting diagonals, or are you getting lines?
We need to establish some ground rules here.
Yeah,
I don't think you can just come out and say...
We've been playing Sigrid Bingo for approximately how many weeks now?
6
seasons.
6 weeks?
All season.
We don't know the rules.
You just have to try and incorporate
Yeah,
them.
but who wins?
Nobody. The people win. Sigrid wins.
It was supposed to be, we'd tell the listener what album it was.
Yeah, before we start playing.
So we always forget.
We always forget.
And then the next 10
Yeah,
minutes is
because
done.
the listener's like, what the hell are they talking about? And then they know.
Yeah. These are the right words, just the wrong time.
So,
But it's when it feels right.
You've already said
so
that.
basically, the aim of Sigrid Bingo
Yeah.
is to pick a random album by any artist
Yeah.
and have the tracks on that album written down.
Yeah.
And we have to incorporate the names of the songs from that album into general conversation.
Yeah.
Or you're just happy not knowing the rules.
I'm always happy not knowing. It's just too much.
He's back,
The
everyone.
the album this week, as mentioned before, is dedicated by
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah.
the one, the only.
Newest album.
Yeah.
Bit of a grower, but I'll tell you what, when it hits,
Yeah.
Oh dear.
when it hits, it is fantastic.
When it
Does it feel right?
when it hits, it's real love.
Oh, gee, stop. Right. I'm going to... Right.
I've not written it down yet.
Real love.
Yeah, sorry, Julia.
We've had real
This is not my name!
Well, we've had too much.
Well, obviously.
Happy not knowing.
Yeah. Honestly.
Did we have that one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Too much. The sounds, that was said early on.
Was it? Okay.
The sound of Carly Rae Jepsen.
Feels right.
Yeah, we've had that.
Right words, wrong time.
Yeah.
Real love. For sure.
Sure. Honestly, there is a couple in there that I don't know how we're going to get in.
Yeah.
Honestly, who's going to say the third one down on the second row?
So this is the fun of the game. It has to be inventive. Like, you can't just
Do what I do. And
just win every time.
I mean, there are some albums what can't be picked purely because of the titles and the songs. Really.
I think so, actually. There's some...
Oakley Doakley?
Yeah.
The proclaimed grindcore band Anal See You Next Tuesday. Some fun titles in there.
Right.
Pushed your wife on the subway as family favourite. Hitler was a sensitive man.
Prodigy, Smack My Bitch Up.
Well,
Yeah, you can't have anything by Bobby Brown.
why?
Because I said
Whitney, okay?
two CDs.
What about her daughter?
Two CDs.
That's even sooner, to be honest. Sad day all around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, well,
Shall we play a game?
before the lawyers get onto us.
Come on. What game have you got for us tonight, Mr. Jones?
Well, it's a return of an old classic. I don't know if I've done this one before, actually. I feel like I have
How
done
big
that.
is your beef?
It's fairly big,
Okay.
but not as big as you'd imagine it to be.
Okay.
Smaller than average beef. So I'm going to give you 5 celebrities,
Okay.
and you just put them in order of their age.
Okay.
Youngest to oldest.
Okay.
So there are 5, so you might have to write these down.
Okay, yep.
So, Swedish pop singer, and I'll pronounce it properly, Tove Lo, but it's pronounced
How do you spell it?
T-O-V-E-L-O. 2 words.
T-O-V-E-L-O.
Space. L-O.
That's the name
no.
of a Pacific Ocean.
Never, ever heard of her. Or him.
Her. It is a her.
23.
American actor Macaulay Culkin.
Okay.
All American. Just leave him
Poster
alone.
boy.
Leave him alone on his own Christmas. He'll manage. Sussex astronaut Mr. Tim Peake.
Tim Peake.
Or Major Tim Peake to you.
Major Tim Peake to you and I, yep.
Did the old space jump?
He did.
Jumped from space to Earth. How? No one knows. Science can't explain it.
No.
Neither can Tim.
No. Complete waste of space, Kourtney Kardashian. I did Google job title and there wasn't one that I felt comfortable putting to her name. So, last but not least, Manchester United left back Cameron Borthwick Jackson. Because that is one hell of a double barrel name. So, if you please, youngest to oldest.
Old Borthwick, Tove, Courtney, McCulkin Peake.
Close, but no cigar.
I'm going to go Borthwick Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
Courtney K, Tove Lo, Macaulay Culkin, Tim Peake.
Exactly what I said.
Again,
Is that what you said? Was it?
No, I think you
No, I think
you had Tuvalu and Courtney
Yeah.
switched.
Yeah.
We got Borthwick Jackson right. He's only 22.
Yeah, I knew we were quite
Then
quite
it's
21 down on my piece of paper.
very close. Tuvalu is 31.
23.
Courtney that old?
Macaulay Culkin is 39.
I got 41.
Close. Courtney is 40.
No, God, I thought she was in her 20s.
Bloody hell.
She's the oldest.
I
I
don't
got
know which one's
26.
which.
She's the oldest sister,
I
apparently.
don't know which one's which.
You've got Courtney, Kim, Chloe, and there's a fourth, I think. Kendall, yeah.
And you forgot Sebastian.
Yeah, of course. Sebastian Kardashian.
There's got a cousin called Julian. That's what I slipped in. There we go. I need one more for bingo.
Well, if you didn't know, Tim Peake's 47.
Tim Peake,
Sussex finest, Major Tim Peake.
He's on 43.
Crown control to Major Tim.
Well, I like it. It's very wonderful.
When he was up there, do you think he had a party for one?
After that, I'm just going to ride off into the pun set.
Absolutely wonderful that was. I mean, if he is having party for one, then maybe give him a call, see if you everything he needs.
Yeah.
I mean, what you could do.
I've done that one.
So you've got two choices. On this phone call to Tim Peake, to establish if you are everything he needs. You could say, well, look, now that I found you,
I'll be your girl.
and guess who? We'd be automatically in love.
Yeah.
There we are.
And would he want you in my room?
Would he want me in your room?
Yeah. Would he want you in my room?
Wait, now that I found you on there twice? Or is that...
Because that's a remix.
So it cuts off at the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I fell.
Well, that I failed. Try and get that in a sentence.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. You can't, so don't even try.
I can do whatever I want.
So that was
whatever you want.
As predicted, blasted through all 16 songs, or 15 in the remix.
Boom.
Yeah.
Pleased with that?
Yeah. What do you think? You said it's Grow, didn't you? What's your favourite?
Carly Rae album.
I like Automatically in Love. I don't like Julian that much, actually, as a starter.
No, obviously.
I
mean, what's Julian ever done for you?
Well, yeah, you could say nothing, but you could also say many things.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, really.
I thought that was one of them red globules. Looks like it.
A rare what?
Globule, just flavour. I think it is.
Pure flavour.
Oh, go on. Get it down you.
It wasn't
crunchy.
Bite into it.
It wasn't just a pure globule, but it was good.
It was pleasant.
Yeah.
All the flavour.
Satisfied now.
Absolutely.
So, what have you all been up to?
Well, I've just been working my little tush off.
Likewise.
Got back to the old band practice life
Nice.
last week. Mr. TBoultby, the guitarist, has had his child.
Yes, we're in a sea of babies, aren't we?
And it's fine. We're all happy.
Baby girl?
Baby girl, yeah.
Brilliant news.
Yeah. Doing fine. Courtney Kardashian. Would you believe?
Courtney Kardashian Bilby.
There's a certain ring to it. Yeah, everything's fine. Had a little blast through a couple of old songs.
Good.
Very sweaty.
I bet.
I forget how tough drumming is for 3 hours when you've got drummed for 3 hours in a long time.
A long, long time.
20 minutes is just about enough.
Call it 5. I'm done. Sweating.
And that's not just the drumming.
No, that's before you get on the old set. Forgot the word for it there.
Right thing.
What else? I've still been watching The Office.
Yeah.
Recapping on that. I forget how poor. So season 1 is US, obviously.
I mean, how poor the British one is.
In general, yeah, it goes without saying. But like season 1 is funny, but then 2, 3, and 4 find their own. 5 is the best season, without a doubt. Then 6 dips.
Yeah.
7 back up a little bit, but then 8 and 9 are poor.
Yeah.
Poor,
Right.
very poor. We're still on 8 at the minute, but
Whereas 30 Rock just goes like that all the way.
it still has its dips.
Yeah.
But I don't feel it drops as much as
No.
Office does at the end.
Old Miss Faye is amazing.
She is amazing.
Yeah.
They're all amazing. That's about it, really.
Never watched it, I must say.
The Office.
Never watched the US Office.
It's definitely worth it.
I thought he was going to say he's never watched 30 Rock.
Probably hasn't as well, to be fair.
No, I haven't.
Scandalous.
No, I haven't, actually.
Get out. There was a reason why there was only 2 of us. Get out.
I think it's all on Amazon Prime, I believe.
Yeah.
If you're that way inclined. The Office is all on Showbox. So again, go on that. 9 seasons of fantastic comedy.
Beautiful.
With occasional dips.
Yeah.
Have you seen it all?
No.
Okay.
Guacamole.
First salsa. So. What about yourself? What have you been up to?
Like yourself, just work, as Rihanna says.
She does say that.
She does. Says it a lot.
She's also got an umbrella.
She has.
Hard to imagine Rihanna doing any work though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Can't see her ploughing.
Do you want to rephrase that?
I can't see her taking control of the plough.
Okay.
Can't see her getting her hands dirty.
No, I can't see her bent oar in the fields.
Yeah. With the odd scythe, just
Raking away.
Yeah.
Can't imagine her with a hoe, you could say.
Well, yeah. Let's get that in there.
okay.
In fact, which pop star would you imagine gets their hands dirty?
Pop star.
What was it?
I'm trying to think of one that I could see would be comfortable in a studio as
Past or
also anyone, yeah.
Well, I guess Johnny Cash would have worked on the farm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Madonna's old enough to have worked in the farm before they had tractors and machinery.
Can't see Simon Le Bon driving a tractor, though, can you?
No.
Or
Not Bono.
But I could imagine him kind of stacking shelves in Asda.
yeah.
Yeah, is that a noble profession?
Oh,
So,
definitely, yeah.
Wouldn't knock it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Bowie sat on checkouts?
He'd be a great checkout guy.
He would, wouldn't he? He would.
You would go to him.
Well, Karina Ramage, stocking up the biscuits.
Still working there? Is she
I don't know.
sunning off in
Yeah.
some studio somewhere?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, don't forget you make all your money out Waitrose, so singing's just a bonus.
Singer on the side.
Yeah.
We need to get her on this podcast.
She made all her money in college.
She did.
Everybody knows that.
Everyone knows that. So, in case you'd needed to know...
Oh, did you not want to know what I've been up to?
Yeah.
Go on then. Why are you there?
While we're on the subject.
Just kidding.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been up to my Kia Super League shenanigans again.
Usual tricks.
Yeah, it was the finals day yesterday.
Good game for the Storm.
Yeah. Yeah, for the first time since 1993, I actually cried at a sporting event.
Oh dear.
I know. I just had to go down to the beach and just have a little bit of a blub.
Well, happened in 93.
Yeah.
Sussex, a team high sport, scored the highest score ever in a NatWest Trophy final.
Did they lose?
Still
And
lost.
still lost, yeah.
Still lost. That's harrowing, that.
And I was like, yeah, I must have been about 12 at the time. And it was just too much to take.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah. But in some ways, I think yesterday's result, when Loughborough Lightning lost, was more difficult because got to know some of the players and saw them at the end of the game. And they were all...
Like your old darlies in an arm wrestle against a superior opponent.
So they were. It was just, I didn't know what to do with myself, so I went to the beach.
So didn't you mention that they're sort of they done now? Or...
Yeah, that was the final one because they all the teams move in line with the 100 competition next year.
So are they not? Is that team name just?
Yeah, all them team names are gone.
Oh.
There's no more.
So what happens to the players? Are they still playing for a Loughborough team?
Do they get assigned to other teams, so they become free
teams,
agents and pick whoever
That
they...
is bonkers.
They probably will literally be assigned.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think that they'd all become free agents and they'd be able to speak to whatever teams they wanted to, because they'll be out of contract.
Yeah.
Is it as simple as, say, a team in that area where Loughborough is would form and then all those players in that catchment area would just join? Or is it more random than that?
It's more random than that because it was a mix of that Loughborough team was a mix of like Warwickshire, Nottinghamshire, Worcestershire, Sussex. Sussex had like 3-4 players in that side.
Really?
So, but it was because most of them went to university at Loughborough.
So in uni into it. So
Yeah.
It's strange that.
So although I have never really kind of liked the concept of like franchise cricket, I think the reason I like Loughborough so much is because they weren't an established kind of cricket team from an established cricket ground.
Yeah.
So
you've got the likes of, like, say, Sussex, you've got Essex, Middlesex, the sort of, like, say, established teams. And they weren't, so, yeah.
So, there was Surrey, In that competition, there was Surrey Stars, Yorkshire Diamonds, Lancashire Thunder, Western Storm, which were basically Somerset and Gloucestershire.
Right.
And then the evil Southern Vipers. Were Hampshire and Sussex, but they were based in Hampshire, at Southampton.
Right.
Were you allowed in the ground?
I wasn't allowed in the ground. I actually went in, for the first half of the game, I actually went into the
changing rooms.
No, David. The Hilton Hotel that's at one end of the ground, because that's where the media centre is. And then I'll tell you a story off air because I don't want to turn it on. But that was a very good result that day. They inflicted Vipers' biggest ever defeat on them.
Wow.
And then 4 days later they lost to them in the semi-final. So, what can you do?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always struck me as a weird concept, like sports teams not bound to location, it's just bound to the franchise. Like, well, the Dodgers have moved one end of the country to the other, and it's been allowed to happen.
Yeah.
Like, as a sports fan living in Brooklyn, like, oh, okay, I'll just support the Yankees then instead, or, you know.
Well, the other one.
Well,
You're going to support the Yankees, aren't you?
well,
Of course they will.
depends if you just want to put your money on a winner, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it's just such a weird, like, I still find it odd that MK Dons were allowed to do it, and although that's not going down as well. It's still a sour topic, isn't it? When whenever they in Wimbledon meet, which they seem to quite often in cups.
Yeah.
They're in the same league now, aren't they?
Yeah.
MK Dons got promoted last season at Mansfield's expense.
Yeah.
They're in the same league. I think when they met earlier on this season, I think did AFC Wimbledon not acknowledge them in the programme or something like that.
Wow.
I think so, yeah. But yeah, it is a pretty sore subject when you come to speak to AFC Wimbledon fans. And
it's been some years as well, hasn't it? Must be at least 10.
I don't know when they
must be a while.
I think so.
Obviously different players now, with probably different manager and stuff, but it's still just a weird thing to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what's going to happen to Bury now, then. That worries me.
Yeah.
Fans of that team have got nothing, really. I mean, unless that team reforms from the ground up.
Yeah, you can't go and support another team.
No.
It just doesn't work like that, does it? You can't just...
Well, the local lower division teams offered to let Bury fans in for free with a Bury season ticket. Which is kind of like, it's a good sentiment.
Good
watch some local football.
But if you have so much allegiance to one club, you can't go and cheer on for another club. I know that sounds weird. And obviously you want your club to be...
Yeah, especially a club like that, 120 plus years.
34 years. And it just makes a mockery of it how someone's allowed to walk in there and buy it for £1.
And then run it into the ground.
Yeah, and then walk off scot-free without nothing ever happening. It's sad.
I'll quite happily watch Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Brighton are doing alright.
Would you rather watch Ipswich, though, if Norwich folded?
No.
There we are.
Rather watch Bolton. Bolton.
Even Bolton.
Even Bolton. There might not even be a Bolton soon either. So,
do you want to know how the Nippon Ham Fighters got on last night?
Who?
So I've been watching the Japanese MLB division, and let me tell you, that is one hell of a ride. Because there's no outstanding favourite.
No.
It's 2 divisions of 6, and they've played about the same amount of games as, I have to say, our bunch, the American MLB. So about 120-ish games into the season. And the Nippon Ham Fighters, sadly to say, are rock bottom of their division.
Wow.
Although the Fukuoka S-Hawks, not entirely sure what S stands for yet, we'll get to the bottom of it. Could be super.
Could be
snow.
Yeah.
Salad.
Shady. Shady Hawks.
Smorgasbord. I like that one for a word. Smiley. Smarmy. The Smarmy Hawks.
Smarmy.
Yeah, the Shanky.
The Shingly Hawks.
The Sheepy Hawks.
They're winning. They're top of their... Well, that same division. 165. They draw in this format as well. You can have a draw.
Really?
So they've won 65, drawn 4. Team below them won 66 and drawn 1, but lost 3 more games. Very tight.
Wow.
And then the other division, you've got the Yomiuri Giants. Giants affiliates.
Go with that.
Probably. Top of their division.
Exchange?
Leading the likes of the Bay Stars, the Carp, the Tigers, the Dragons, and the Swallows.
The Carp.
The Carp. Hiroshima Carp.
That's something weird.
Breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly Zeros on Twitter.
Twitter like Space Raiders every time.
Zingy goodness. I thought I'd interrupt you for that.
Say that again, sorry. I was spaced out for a bit there.
Had a reply. Spaced out. See what you did there. Had a reply on Twitter from one of our
Kelly
followers.
Zeros.
Right.
Steve, I'll take it, that's Kelly. Steve Kale, 1Y. Space Raiders every time. Zingy goodness.
Zingy goodness, wow.
I can confirm that they are zingy goodness.
So if you put a poll on for that, or just ask the question?
I just put
Just a picture
of everything that we had at our disposal tonight. I mean,
We've kept so much back as well, so probably next time.
How many have you bought?
beefs. I didn't know which flavours we're going to go with.
And which shop
picked all?
sells 8 different flavours of the same crisp?
I mean, we've had 4.
Your local shop sold half of them. And my
Really?
local shop sold the other half.
Wow.
So, yeah, between our local shops. Yeah. That is the key, guys. Shop local.
Shop local.
Yeah.
Unless it's cheap or on Amazon, then by all means.
Absolutely.
The one that I picked up that I am quite intrigued by is the Spicy Bikers.
Not hairy bikers.
No. Spicy Bikers.
Them
from
spicy
Golden Wonder.
bikers.
The good people at Golden Wonder just spoil us, don't they? So,
Maybe for next time, then.
Maize-based snacks.
Unless you scoff them tonight, which...
Maize,
I will.
corn snacks.
Yeah. We need to get some Tangy Toms, obviously, as well.
Mm-hmm. Get some skips in for next time.
Yeah, so
Revisit that.
Tell us your favourite non-potato based snacks.
Mm.
And we'll,
It's got to be corn, I think. No, keep it to corn.
Yeah.
The old corn-based goodness. It does taste nicer, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Because of the more processed.
Can't screw your keto diet. Give me that processed goodness.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
All the processed goodness.
Have I got anything else to talk about? Oh, yeah. So I was on the MLB Reddit page, and I just asked a simple question. I'm a baseball fan for the UK. I'm not a complete novice, but I feel that I lack in terms of like the intricate details.
I get you.
And I asked for like tips and you know how to sort of progress my knowledge. Here's what people told me to do.
Do we need to have a filter for this next?
No, it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff.
Okay.
One guy, Denovi, they put their team name in there.
Oh, brilliant.
So he's a Blue Jays fan. If you have time, try PS4's The Show, which I think's a game.
Yes,
baseball game.
I believe it is. Yeah.
Or join a fantasy baseball league next season. Now that could be an idea.
Yeah, I've seen a few. I think I've seen someone retweet on my Twitter feed rather. They're in a fantasy baseball league.
The Bullpen fancy baseball.
I'm open to. Yeah, we can create a league and get our devoted fans involved.
I assume it's the same as a normal fantasy football league in the sense that
there might be drafts involved and things like that.
Yeah, I would assume it's obviously has its differences, but that'd be a good thing to get into.
Good practice.
Yeah. We're in the middle of the 5th. Cardinals 3 up.
It goes on to say both will fully immerse you in the league's talent and narrative developments, which is fair.
It is, yeah.
And then one guy followed up and said, yeah, it's a good way to force yourself to be involved and pay attention. Different players and teams, weird rules occasionally, and stats that are taken as common knowledge and not explained frequently, which is fair.
Yeah.
Like, see the ticker when we're watching a game, it's just like so many abbreviations. It's like,
I mean, I know a bit of the abbreviations, but there's some where you just look at it and think, I mean, to somebody just tuning into baseball who just wants to watch it on the off chance, you've not got to.
What is it good for?
Absolutely.
Everything.
Everything. If you're winning.
But it's like when it flashes up the highlight ticker, it'll say for instance, Cardinals Giant, the final score, and then it'll tick over to like 2 player names and some numbers. And it's like
Pictures.
Well, I guess is one the pitcher and one the winner.
They have
The
a
winning batter?
winning and losing pitcher, don't they?
Oh, is it both the pitcher?
Yeah, they'll have the winning pitcher, the losing pitcher, and if the scores are close, they will have an S next to it, which means save. So they managed to save, in effect, save the game.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense,
A
actually.
famous saver, I think, was Mariano Rivera. I think was that his name for the Yankees?
Probably don't care about the
But yeah, but one of the best closers. Called a closer as well.
Yeah.
The Yankee guy who tweeted this the other day, yes, you are an unfashionable club, and yes, you're welcome on the cast.
The Yankees are not an unfashionable club. Come on.
Well, in pure baseball terms, fashionable, yeah. But
I'm quite a fan of the pinstripe.
not for me.
Do you know what? I might wear it tomorrow.
I like to have Red Sox.
So what else? And then someone else followed up and said, it's definitely rightfully joked upon here, but when people try and use fancy rankings for gauging players in real life, but it also enables me to know niche and obscure things about other teams, blah, blah, blah. Basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Someone else put, fellow UK fan here, his name's deactivated, another Blue Jays fan. Many people will say, watch Ken Burns Baseball. Now, I've looked into this, and it's a 10-part TV show, sometime in the 90s, that basically chronicles baseball, I think, from the 40s
The glory days.
onwards. So it's like each episode probably covers like about 7 or 8 years in history. Really, looks really interesting, to be fair. So,
well, of course, if you want to see a document of the best baseball from the 1940s, look no further than A League of Their Own.
poor. Well, not even the best baseball film of all time.
Yeah. So is.
Not even the best film with fucking, I don't remember half the people in it.
Tom Hanks,
Oh,
Madonna.
I forgot she was in it.
Madge.
Gina Davis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the height of her peak of her powers.
Arguable.
Yeah. It's got Rosie O'Donnell in, hasn't it? Is it?
I've never watched it, I must say.
Oh, you watched anything?
Yeah.
Just the most condescending look of all time.
Just the actual glare I got then.
Thomas, you have to watch things.
I know I have to watch things. It's just choosing what to watch.
That's why you're looking at that. So this TV show, I think that's worth looking into. I'm probably going to see if I can get on that.
The Ken Burns show.
Just called Ken Burns Baseball.
Okay.
And each episode is called first inning, second inning. So there was originally 9 innings, and then the popularity was that huge. Sometime in the 90s, he was then like, okay, I'll do another one.
Yeah,
So he did a 10th inning. Someone else said Moneyball is a great read. It goes into baseball's modern revolution. I think you mentioned that. Yeah.
That is a good film.
That made most teams get into analytics. And someone else said, if I remember correctly, Zach Hampel released a book a while back called Watching Baseball Smarter.
Which I think also,
And if I remember correctly, he does a good job of giving you the basics of the game as well as more in-depth parts. Might be worth picking up and reading.
Also in, and they get a rank, is Bill Paul. And Tia Leone.
Mm-hmm. Is that pre-Duchovny or...?
Probably, it was 92. So. Eddie Jones?
No idea.
Yeah.
Was he the strongman?
Literally, yeah.
That's Eddie Hall.
He played Dave Cooch. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, some good people.
Oh, another steak and
Shake adverts back.
Can't keep doing this to me. I mean, I wouldn't be sharing
Harry
that.
Shearer
Why are they
as
sharing that?
Harry Shearer of Homer
Oh,
Things.
it's got the candy striped straws as well.
Why are they sharing that? I'd say get off mine.
Oh, I'll get your spoon out.
That's my milkshake.
Isn't that just a McFlurry?
Yeah, that
Times a million.
that milkshake has.
It's the Smarties McFlurry.
It's brought all the boys to the yard.
I'm going to just quickly Google
Steak and Shake.
Steakandshake.com.
And get them followed on Twitter.
Well, I was going to see how many calories in an average steak and shake milkshake. Probably people in the States that may be listening probably know.
Yeah.
Steak and shake, milkshake, calories.
You can order online. How long does it take to get it?
There are 618 calories in one regular steak and shake chocolate milkshake.
That's not bad.
You need to walk 162 minutes to burn.
Easy.
That's not that bad, actually.
Rookie numbers.
So yeah, steak and shake, home with the original steak burger.
82 grams of sugar.
I mean, a Kit Kat milkshake is only $3.69. That's a Nutella milkshake. Yeah. Oh my god!
They're home with the original steak burger since 1934. Get a free double and cheese and fries when you join our e-club.
Wow. Is that the amount of calories in it, the number? So I assume this is the calories in the milkshake. So a peanut butter cup milkshake is 700.
Just going to retweet that burger for people.
Nasty. How many? Sorry?
A Nutella milkshake has 820.
Yummy, get in my tummy.
Oh dear.
Pardon?
For the burger, yummy.
Mesmerised by the steak and shake. You know, you get these like Taco Bell coming across and bring shake and steak, whatever it's called. Bring that across.
Absolutely.
Give me one of them.
I don't want your Nando's.
I'll take that back.
Send it back.
Change every Nando's with a steak and shake.
Get rid of them.
Got a deal. Bring a Chipotle across as well, because that's...
Monday's got nothing.
I think we've already got Chipotle, actually.
Half price happy hour shakes on a Monday.
How much?
I don't know.
Give me the goods. Give me the numbers.
So you can try their new Oreo double stuff, their caramel apple, or pumpkin spice today.
Of course, it's spooky season, isn't it?
There you go.
Oh, they look amazing.
They do look...
Well, I'll tell you what...
Should we tweet everything on photo on
Have you seen the Sugar Shack in Mansfield?
Yes, the little Sugar Shack.
Very similar desserts, to be fair.
Got them. I follow them on Facebook, and they always post like the newest things, what they're doing, and you just oh my god, it's a diabetic's nightmare.
It'd be like a little milkshake with a full Kit Kat on top, and then some Oreos next to it, and then a gatto, and that's your lunch.
I mean, it is. It looks beautiful. I've not actually been in.
I've still not been.
I walked past it and I look at it.
I take it that's cheesy bacon and
loaded fries.
Bacon loaded fries. Yeah. Damn.
Spoons do that as well. Then to people, not to that standard, but
yeah. Well, you can't beat Spoons. Spoons for food. Weatherspoons, brilliant.
The best 2 steaks I've had recently were from Spoons.
Yeah.
No argument.
It's just brilliant. I mean, you get 2 meals and 2 drinks for less than a tenner.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that? Crazy.
I mean, you look at your breakfast, you get 2 breakfasts for like £8.
I know.
Refillable coffees. You're on to a winner.
Exactly.
There you go, Kit Kat one.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow. Yeah. The amount of times that we have mentioned Kit Kat tonight. If as an executive from Nestle isn't parked up in front of the Bullpen Towers tomorrow, then there's no justice in this.
Yeah, I'm going to sack the accountant.
It's like performing your best game ever for your team on trial, and the manager's not even there.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. It's your boy Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
What is this advert now? This is just going places.
I mean, it's a cringy advert, I must say.
Everyone's standing up.
Let's stand up to cancer.
I get it. Here he is, Matthew.
Matt Damon.
Yes. Looking all suave. I was going to buy
Matt Damon.
Buy him as well. But I was going to buy a
vasectomy kit.
Do it yourself.
Yeah. Nah, I only need a rusty pair of scissors for that. I was going to buy a
electric hammer.
A Red Sox cap.
Yeah, left-handed screwdriver.
Well, I am left-handed, so that would actually make sense.
Some tartan paint.
I was going to say tartan paint.
No, I went to Decathlon to get a long way.
A new Morphe spirit level.
Glass hammer.
So yeah, I was going to buy a Red Sox cap.
Fallopian tube.
I was going to buy
a tube of oil for your breast.
A Red Sox cap is what I was going to purchase from Decathlon the other day.
Well, you thought better of it and didn't.
Because
they suck.
Absolutely.
No, it's because it was £3 more than the Yankees one.
So you bought a Yankees one?
No, but no.
Why? Why?
So, yeah. Oh, we got
Decathlon need your business.
No, it's not.
Out, my friend.
We actually had 2 pitching changes already. So Bochy's not happy. I'm not happy. I'm fuming.
Bit of a downward spiral at the minute, the Giants.
Yeah. Good news for us, Johnny Cueto's looked like he's coming back.
Mm.
He's pitched very well in the minors after Tommy John surgery. He's doing really well, so I think they might call him up soon. A bit of bullpen depth.
Mm.
Because our pitchers at the minute they're not doing great, I must say.
This guy for the Giants who's hitting now, Evan Longoria, one of the most fantastic names.
Evan Longoria.
It's just writes itself sometimes.
It does.
Oh, adult kits and beanies. Adults and kids
Adult
beanies.
Kids Beanie, presented by Coca-Cola, Powerade and Schnucks. It's a nice beanie, that, I must say.
I'd probably wear that. Actually.
Yeah, I'd wear a beanie.
I'd be a Cardinals fan for the day.
Yeah, they're the best team in this game.
Absolutely.
At the minute.
Of all time.
Still a long way to go.
Of all time.
Yeah. Both of the teams in this game.
That's a 72 mile an hour. That's nasty.
Thank you, Zoe Zarina, for your like of the old steak and shake thing.
That's a 73. That's dirty.
An Astros fan from Texas.
Well, could be a Ranger.
Yeah.
Although the Astros are a pretty good team.
They are. Has that gone?
It's gone again.
I think that might have gone yard.
Has he got it?
Oh! Has he got it?
He's got it.
You are joking.
Why didn't he shower? Why didn't they shower in this game?
I thought he'd gone. I was just about to say, come on, we're back in it. No.
Nope.
How many times have you seen that happen in a bait? Yeah. Like, do they not hear a shout?
That's crazy.
Bader didn't.
Wow. Who got it?
It was the dude.
I don't know. Yeah, the dude got it.
It wasn't Bader.
That looks very close. Wow, that's...
It was a fan.
It was.
Oh, they have Bud Light adverts.
Bud Light adverts.
Of course.
I was dubbed then. Because they look like the same actors and stuff. Maybe.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I think our one with the can I have the meat, please? It's a bit weak.
No corn syrup, no preservatives, and no artificial flavours in Bud Light. Dilly.
It's raw flavour.
Pure flavour.
Well, boys, are we calling it? Anything else?
Sorry, I was transfixed on. Transfixed on Bud Light.
The adverts do get you. I mean, next week we're doing Taste Test Part 2. Then next week, Mr. Ravage.
We can do. I can leave our snacky goodness here as long as your cat doesn't eat it.
And then,
provided she can open the pack.
And then
Facebook fans this cat.
If we've got time, we'll put our heads together and make some predictions for the playoffs this season.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one team, isn't there, that's going to make the playoffs?
The Marlins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do think they'll come good.
Yeah.
I do think they'll come good. Yeah, probably about 10, 15 years.
I'd like to see them win at least 50 games this season. I don't think that's too hard to ask.
The Marlins?
Yeah.
Fifth is doable. I mean, congrats to the Yankees, first team to reach 90 wins.
Yeah.
Is Matt Mancuso right in saying that ESPN really needs to stop saying the great Bryce Harper?
The great Bryce Harper?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Apparently they're just saying the great Bryce Harper a lot.
Is it like Frank Lampard's Derby County?
Probably.
Last season.
But yeah, Bryce Harper's great, isn't it?
Or Stephen Gerrard's Rangers.
I mean, Harper is a good player.
Yes. I won't say he's the great Bryce Harper.
No. This is alright, Bryce Harper.
Very good player.
That Ben Verlander's very pleased. He's just, one day ago said, I just watched my brother Frey his third no-hitter. First with the Astros. So yeah, well done.
It's his second with the Astros, isn't it?
But this is his first.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure he hit. Didn't he hit one last season? Sure,
he hit
through a no-hitter, sorry.
Sorry.
I might be wrong.
Pedantic going into school mode.
You're always in school mode.
Yeah.
Mr. Ramage, teacher extraordinaire.
Teacher and Esquire.
Should we attempt to get some guests on next time then? Should we got a queue forming?
Yeah.
We'll like I I say, we'll put out a post to see if anyone wants to come on and discuss, anything really.
Honestly, anything.
It's nice to have a guest on the show.
It's a baseball podcast where probably 20% of it is baseball related.
I won't even say 20.
Yeah.
I'd say 20% of that 20% is not related to baseball.
Yep. So really, you can talk about literally anything. I mean, we had Guthrie Miller on a couple of weeks ago to speak about his company and what he does with sport funding. Sport books.
Just treat our podcast as a platform to get something out there.
If you want to plug, you plug the hell out of whatever you want to plug.
You're in a band, you're writing a book, you started a new job, anything.
Exactly.
You bought a new toaster, anything.
Or a new cow, or a new dog.
You've managed to do a push-up for the first time.
You've had a full night's sleep, come on.
Or if you're about to become a father for the first time.
That would be me.
That's the ultimate one.
The ultimate.
Or if you have become a father for the first time, tell us what that's like.
Yeah.
I will, in February.
We'll get an extra on.
Let's get all the dads we know on next episode.
Yeah.
Sit Tom down and tell him how much sleep is expected to lose.
Yeah.
Every minute. I've already been designated as the night feeder, so.
Sounds like a character from
the X-Files.
The night feeder. sounds like a mass
Sam and Dean are
like
hunting him next week in Supernatural.
Was the Smoking Man in that one?
Like a Californian serial killer.
The night feeder. By day,
they dubbed him the night feeder.
By day, just a regular old banker. But by night,
or a Stephen King novel. You got Carrie.
There he is.
You've got
Night feeder.
You've got the fog.
Dangerous. Oof. Oh God. They'll get a slice.
Didn't even flinch. The umpire didn't. He's made of steak and shake.
So he's built like an outhouse.
If he says you're out, you start walking.
Yeah, you go.
Who's the guy that was arguing with him? Always being ejected from a game. Manager.
Ron Gardenhire.
That's the one.
And the reason I know that is because on the baseball Reddit, I'll have a look every other day and just see what's happening. And you'll see.
It went a whole game without being ejected.
Yeah, it's just, Gardenhire's been ejected. It's like, what a surprise.
It's like a show of night follows day. Gardenhire's been ejected.
Or the headline will be, guess what Ron Gardenhire did today? And the tag will be spoiled. It'll never change. Is it still with the Tigers?
I don't know, but why does time look like it's slowed down by Honda? Is that what the technology they can use these days?
It's just how slow these cars
are. Do you think
now.
his ejections would contribute to the Tigers being 40 and 94 on the season?
I think
with a minus 269 run differential.
I think they probably will go hand in hand. Definitely. I mean, what does a man have to do to get sacked in this franchise?
Yeah,
baseball.
He's been there since 2017, hasn't he?
I thought he'd been there for a lot longer than that. He's been around for a lot longer than that, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And always been that kind of character.
Yeah.
Played as a shortstop for the New York Mets in the year I was born. Yeah. Same year as
Beyonce.
Yeah.
1974?
Come on, he's older than that.
Beyonce is was not born in
81.
So 81, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
you go with my maths.
81. Quick maths.
Quick draw on the draw, that's what they call me.
That's it.
So yeah, in 2 days' time, it is Beyonce's birthday. So yeah, happy birthday to
Happy birthday, Beyonce.
Happy birthday, Beyonce.
Yeah. If you want to come on the show, you may.
How these two paths have just gone the opposite way.
She's never been on the Bullpen podcast.
That's it.
So who's winning at life?
You can either sell millions of records and marry a black rapper, or sit with your best pals and talk about baseball.
Yeah.
There's no comparison, really.
Take me to the Big Ack land, please.
Big Ack land. I'm starting to think there's an M missing there.
But when I have multiple fantasy football teams or cricket teams, one of my teams is called Little Amateur Elding. Because it should be Little Hampton Welding, but when I used to get the bus stop, I passed the place, half the letters have fallen down, and I actually like the sound of it. No, Amateur Elding, so it stuck.
There you go.
Good stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I don't know what an Elding is,
No.
or an amateur. I like it.
It's little though, so
Yeah.
you probably got
Exactly.
that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's like a little house on the prairie.
Little shopping corners. we done then?
So we
Yeah, David
shall we
Drink.
call it a day? Well, it's a pleasure to be back.
Yeah,
To see you two lovely
Wow.
boys.
Bedded you back into the fold.
Absolutely. I'm well and truly back now.
Yeah, you contracts in place.
My P45.
Yeah, we'll contact you. You don't
And my
contact us.
P60. You don't hear within three to 4 working days.
I know, it's,
Your
it's a shame.
station has been
It's
unsuccessful.
I know it's a shame that you've been fired, especially as you have a child on the way. But we just can't afford your wages.
Need must.
Yeah.
That's discriminatory. That I think.
Mm-mm.
I'll take you to small claims court.
It's purely merit based.
For the merit based.
Do you not know where Squirtle's got his law degree from?
Well, see, he sat there waiting for me to leave. And
He is. He knows the score.
Yeah.
It's like the game mafia.
Well, I just had visions of him during the night, just waking up and walking around.
Don't say that. Jesus Christ.
One of them dolls in the film won't just turn their heads like that.
What, Toy Story?
Just look at you like that. And the toy dolls. Yeah, it's Toy Story.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that for a beard and a moustache. That can't be real.
No, it's painted on.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
The Giants manager.
Fancy little. Has he had a shave? He didn't have that last night.
I don't know.
Perhaps it's a different person.
Is he just giving up now? He's retiring.
Probably. I think we're off on a tangent now. Aren't
Yeah.
we? Talking about.
So, as always,
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure.
Plug our relative
Yeah.
not podcasts. Yeah, we'll plug the podcast, but we'll plug our
We'll plug our stuff.
plug our social media handles as well.
Yeah.
I am davidrdring.
I'm at TBoultby on Twitter.
And I'm at famousstrauss.
You certainly are. And this is the Bullpen Pod.
Bullpen Pod.
Yeah.
Go give us a follow.
Yeah, if you want to be a guest, then
Just let us know.
feel free
Yeah.
to comment. And
Anybody.
be sure-
Absolutely
yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
And I say this because we did have one person who said they weren't so confident using phones and stuff. They're Nottinghamshire based. We'll come to you.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
come to
We'll
us.
come round your house
Yes.
right now
Yeah.
and record an episode.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't think we don't. Don't think we won't, because we will.
And if you want to plug your music and play it, and we come to see you, then,
That would be nice.
yeah.
That would be nice.
I mean, we still haven't got the exclusive from the old New Transients, have we?
It's in progress. We've got in touch with a CD printing company.
Nice.
Because when I did a little EP a couple of years ago, and the expense to do the little cardboard sleeves,
Yeah.
unless you're ordering like hundreds,
Yeah.
you don't really save that much.
You might as well just order 100 business cards.
Yes, which we did. Got a couple of hundred from Vista Print, which is like a tenner, I think.
Yeah.
It might even be less than that.
So we need to do that for this.
Get some ballpen cards going.
Yeah. Because then, and then if we see you with a baseball cap on, you are more than welcome to one of our cards.
Ballpen baseball caps.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's get involved.
do it.
You've got a contact with American sports paraphernalia, haven't you?
We have as a Twitter account.
Yes, but you were the one that told us about them.
Yeah. But you're the one that seals all the deals.
I'll get on it.
Yes.
I'll make it happen.
Man, my
Captain.
golden touch.
Thank you.
Man with the golden finger.
Well, you're certainly a golden wonder. And on that note, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank
See you later.
for joining us.
See ya.
Ciao.
Tell you what, that episode would have been so much better if it was on Thomas Bullpen.
Or just Tom on his own.